Hey ASU classmates! For my project, I decided to use my 3-year-old dog, Baxter, who is a coonhound lab. My research question is, will clicker training with food reinforcement or food-only reinforcement be more effective at decreasing pulling, lunging, and barking during Baxter's daily walks around the neighborhood? I chose this because he is currently unable to walk on a leash without engaging in these behaviors. This is preventing him from getting the benefits of daily walks, such as cardiovascular fitness, stronger muscles, overall happiness in life, decreased stress, decrease in destructive behavior, and the social benefits. I did a lot of research with animal training and have found that leash training has not been researched a ton. However, I did find a specific technique with leash training that had a lot of success. In 2018, a study was conducted of clicker with food and food alone. I have chosen this method to target with Baxter due to its success. My study was a single subject comparison analysis with an A-B-A-C design. My independent variables were the clicker with food and the food alone conditions. My dependent variable was the instances of interfering behavior of pulling, lunging, and barking. For my project, I conducted 3 sessions in each phase. So that would be 3 baseline, 3 intervention, 3 baseline, 3 intervention, and so on. During the baseline phase, no clicker and food items were presented. During the first intervention, I used the clicker with food by implementing the clicker when Baxter released the tension on the leash. I also used it when he followed the lead of the person holding the leash, which was me, and a treat would immediately be provided after the clicker was implemented. During the food alone condition, food items would be dropped as we are walking to help Baxter stay close. It's kind of like a little food trail. I used labeled clickers to track each instance of interfering behavior and then plugged it into my datasheet. The results of this intervention were quite interesting. During baseline, there were many instances of behavior and the walks did not go well. During the first phase of intervention with the clicker and food, the behavior had decreased. But during the second phase of intervention with food alone, the behavior had decreased significantly. By the end of my study, the food alone condition had only about 0 to 1 instances of behavior during each session. The food alone condition had been more effective, just like the study conducted in 2018. During this project, I had many roadblocks. The crazy Minnesota weather took a toll on the intervention because there would be days that we couldn't go for a walk because of the weather. Some days it would be raining, some days the pavement would be too hot. If I were to change anything in this intervention and in this project, I would have scheduled the walks to be at the same time every day. Sometimes there would be very few people or animals outside, and some days there would be a lot. And that had an effect, because if there were no people outside, then he's not going to lunge, bark, or pull on the leash. But overall, this study went great, and I plan to continue the strategy with my other dog and my future dogs. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys do well.